15 years after the Boxing Day tsunami, Sri Lankan communities continue to rebuild. Memories of the massive tsunami that killed more than 230,000 people are still vivid among the survivors. They believe the tsunami taught the people a great lesson on how to rise back from rubble.
Sri Lankan communities continue to rebuild 15 years after the Boxing Day tsunami. Kushal Gunasekera's memories of the massive tsunami are still vivid. 15 years ago this month, he survived the tsunami that struck his village by climbing up a temple on higher ground. But more than 230,000 people were killed by the deadly waves from the Indian Ocean on Boxing Day. 15 years later, however, the village has been rebuilt and has risen from the rubble. The village once relied on coral mining as one of its main means of income. The absence of coral left the village's coast without any resistance to the killer tsunami waves.
Everything was in ruin, debris and rubble on that day within a matter of few minutes. But the good thing is we were able to turn the setback into a blessing.
Today, much of the coast that still reels from the tsunami relies on aid without long-term livelihoods. Gunasekera chose to leave his lucrative trade in sugar to devote his time to rebuilding and started Foundation of Goodness charity to help survivors like Namal Ishari learn vocational skills.
ජීවිතේ දිනන්නත් ඒක හොඳ අභියෝගයක් වුණා. වැටිච්ච මිනිස්සුන්ට නැගිටින්නත් ඒක අභියෝගයක් වුණා. ඉතින් සුනාමිය එක අතකින් මිනිස්සුන්ට ලොකු දෙයක් කියලා දීලා යන්න ගියා.
December 26 will mark the 15th anniversary of the deadly tsunami, which was triggered by a 9.0 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Indonesia's Sumatra island. Indonesia bore the brunt, but Sri Lanka was the next worst affected country with a death toll of about 40,000.